Hiya. So just thought I'd give you a quick update. I had a couple of people asking Helen in particular, when are we reopening? Oh God, as soon as possible is the answer. Okay. We are still under government restriction. We are not allowed to open yet. There is still no word apart from we might tell you in the next couple of weeks when gyms can open. Now then, the first thing is we come under the basic concept of being a gym. But we also become an indoor exercise class, which is even worse than being a gym. So if you imagine just being in an isolated 2-meter square on a running machine with a screen around you, that's fine. I think that the idea of a gym class, which is probably what we'll fall under, will mean that even in the next couple of weeks, we still won't be allowed to open. My honest belief is that it will be at least September. If we open in August, great, but people go on holiday and I need a break. Although we've stopped classes, I've been working all the way through. So I'm going to take at least a week in August, maybe 2 at the end. I'm hoping that we can open again in September. My thoughts are that we may not be able to, or we may not be able to for all age groups. If the schools go back in September and keep them in their bubbles, year bubbles, and then they come to Team Black Belt and we have 10 different schools represented by 15 children in the class. That's 10 bubbles that we break. And God forbid I be the one that, you know, some child transmits it to some other child and 3 schools close and somebody's granddad dies because we opened the Team Black Belt. So that isn't going to happen. All right, we are going to open as soon as it is safe to open properly. That may mean September, it may mean October, it may mean January for all I know. What I do know is the online lessons seem to be going particularly well. The badges, children seem to be loving and working and focusing towards it. So we will continue the online lessons as they are now until such time as we can come back. If that's September, great, and I'd love it to be September. If it's longer, we're going to keep going. All right, I would much rather do what we're doing now and everybody be safe and not have to worry about bubbles. If we come back in here and I can chop the floor up into 2-meter blocks of 4 squares on the ground, that's easy. If I have parents who we can say go and wait in the car park, that's easy. What's difficult if Jimmy needs to go to the toilet, who's going to take them? Me? Nobody? Then who's going to sanitize it? Then who's going to do? There's lots of considerations that we have to take when we're going to start mixing children or, you know, pre-teenage children together. So I know I'm rambling a bit. I desperately want to open. I desperately want to get back. No, we're not going outside in a pub, car park and training. But as I say, the online lessons seem to be going down very well. I try and visit as many of you as I can with badges and ask how it's going. I seem to get a great reaction to it. We are going to continue to do that until such time as it's safe, properly safe, to come back into Team Black Belt in our full environment. So I hope that helps. I hope that clears up any questions. We won't come back because somebody says, well, I'm going to leave unless you come back. Then you'll have to leave. I'm sorry. We won't come back until it's safe. That's my #1 priority. Okay. My #2 priority is giving you as much content, as much effort, as much input as I can give into making the children's lives better, and so they keep training, and that we have got a club to come back to when it's safe to do so. All right. So any questions? Drop me a line. Give me a call. Email Helen. Email Helen. That's the best thing. But that's my position on it. When it's safe, we'll come back. Until then, we'll keep doing what we're doing now. Okay. Thanks very much. Bye. Oh, we might, and it's only a might, once we get a position where we can reopen with the older age groups and the adults, that might be our first way back. All right. So again, I'm not expecting to be legally in a position to open until at least August. Then it's holidays. Then we're into September. So, you know, I want to get back. I'm here. I'm here. Where are you? You're just not allowed to be here. All right. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon.